Hey guys, welcome back to Tactical Foul. I'm Kyle Grew, and today we've had all of the coaches on, and today we want to have all of the directors all in one so we can kind of talk about the new direction that this club's going in and a couple of things that you guys can look out for. So first thing I'm going to do is just have everybody introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their experience. So we'll start up top with Tyler.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? My name's Tyler Channel. I'm the U13 and up boys and girls director here at Nationals TC. Just took over in the past fall with these two guys down here, and I'm really looking forward to the next future years to come.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Cameron Baker. I'm the U7 U12 boys director of coaching. It's been a really cool journey from November till now with Phil and Tyler and our staff. So looking forward to the interview and the future.
Go ahead, Phil.
What's up, guys? My name is Phil Moore. Happy to be involved in Tri-County and working with everybody, obviously including Tyler and Cam on the director side. I'm really happy to work with U7 to U12 girls and kind of just oversee that part of the youth program.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, Phil, we're just going to start with you. We're going to go back around the other way. I just want to first question, because I think it's really important so everyone can kind of get a basis of where you guys are and where your minds are as far as the game goes. But what does soccer mean to you?
Soccer is an outlet for, anybody, any age to just kind of, free your mind a little bit from whatever may be distracting you, whether it's a healthy distraction or not. Just a way to use your energy and find teammates to work with and solve problems inside of a game that also keeps you healthy.
Awesome. Go ahead, Kim.
Yeah, soccer to me is just it's my life at this point. It's like the biggest love I have. It's a little bit like Phil said, an escape from maybe what you think the real world is, and then you go down that pathway long enough and it just encompasses your entire life. So it's my biggest love. It's my biggest passion. And yeah, it's basically the only way I can sum it up.
Awesome.
Yeah, for me, I just think, the game is like an art. It's like a project. You get to see so many people come together and work extremely hard, enjoy themselves, and kind of put together a masterpiece on the field that's kind of beautiful to see. It's the best game in the world, obviously. And it's just a thoroughly an enjoyment to, especially now kind of being done playing, but to get to coach kids now and kind of get to see the enjoyment on their faces, even at training sessions or games or whatever it is. And I think we need sports for sure, but soccer is definitely the best sport for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. I'm going to stay with you, Tyler, on this for this next question. But obviously you guys are new in your roles, but as a leader, how would you describe yourself, or how do you feel about yourself as a leader?
Yeah, that's a good question. Obviously, the role that I've stepped into is the U13 and up leadership role, and I think it just kind of not suits me, but it's something that I take quite a bit of pride in, to kind of be able to say that I'm the leader of these kids in our club, because they're a great reflection on myself, because there's just loads and loads and loads of great kids in our club. And it's just it's a great achievement so far, and I'm excited to see kind of where our youth kids that are coming up through the ranks and where our U13 and up kids are at now. It's just a great group of people, so it's a joyful thing to be able to say that I'm leading them for sure.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Kim.
Yeah, it's pretty humbling, honestly. I don't really think too much of it, just because I feel I'm kind of hardworking and consistent and reliable. I think those are the things that I try to consistently do on a daily basis. Those are the things I try to teach, honestly, to kids. So to be impacting young players in our club is and trying to teach those attributes, characteristics to kids is honestly just humbling and an honor. So exciting too.
Absolutely. And Phil?
I think it's just kind of similar to Cam and Tyler. It's a opportunity that we're thankful for, and it's really a unique time in anybody's career to get a leadership position and try to be the best example they can be for, the whole club as a whole, and really dial that way of thinking and teaching into your various age groups that you're actually looking over. So, being a good example, trying to be better each day, and, collectively making that all work for all the families and the kids in the club.
For sure. That's great. That's great, guys. And obviously now being leaders of the club, you kind of are just tasked automatically with being leaders in the community, at least in the soccer community. So with Nationals Tri-County, obviously we're kind of almost not late to the party, but essentially late to the party, because you have these other clubs that are a little bit established. What are some things that in the community, in the Tri-County area, you guys are planning to do to, make yourself a staple within those communities? Cam, I'm going to have you answer that first.
Value, giving best in class value, giving the most, the best education we can, giving the most value to the community. Number one, something that we've gotten our toes into but really haven't leveraged completely is taking over gym classes and teaching soccer in gym classes. I mean, it is the number one way that we know we can give back. We're super busy, but we plan on making it a pretty consistent staple. But value is number one, overall value.
Absolutely. Tyler, anything to add to that?
Yeah, just give back, I think, is a fantastic word, that kind of the phrase that Cam used. I mean, whether it's community outreach programs or community service things that no matter the age that you're at the club, I mean, what can we be doing for the community as a whole? Not just being kind of the leaders and the talent in the soccer community, but also the kind of the outreach of the community, stuff like that as well.
Absolutely. To round up the question, Phil, anything left to add?
I think to kind of ride on both those answers, the value and also not just in the soccer, but the kids themselves, trying to teach a complete player and take our lessons hopefully beyond the soccer field.
Absolutely.
And we have some, there's some exciting outreach programs coming up in the pipeline that we're really happy to invest in, and hopefully, do it for the right reasons, which is just to do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think there's a lot of things that we've already been doing, but I think we all know there's plenty left to do to really ingrain ourselves in this community. And, we're thankful for the trust that we already have with our club, but to gain a little bit more trust and rapport with the whole community is something we're looking to do, which is great.
Yeah, I think if you don't mind me interrupting,
no, absolutely.
but something that has come up even recently within the shutdown and quarantine is providing virtual junior national sessions.
Sure.
It's something that, we've obviously been practicing a lot with virtual training sessions, but it's a really easy way to add value, to
Right.
give value to parents who are new to the sport or have a young kid. That's another thing, along with community outreach and gym classes.
Yeah. So it's not just when everything's open. It's we're doing our best at every opportunity, even when it's a little tougher right now, which is great.
Yeah.
So obviously these are things within the community to set ourselves apart. But in your guys' eyes, what really sets Nationals Tri-County apart from those around us? Tyler, go ahead and take that first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite biased, obviously. But I think just the standard of everything, just the way things are ran, overall staff that we have. I don't think you won't find a better staff in the area. There's absolutely no chance about that. It shows in the talent of the players that we produce, whether they're 7 or 17. I mean, they're top notch at all times. Just the way they carry themselves, and then not just talent and winning things, but also producing just really, really, really great people at the end of the day too. I think no matter the age that you're at, you're going to be coached by a fantastic coach and a fantastic person. And I think it shows quite a bit in the kids that we're producing.
Absolutely. Phil, anything to add on to that?
Yeah, this is just about to finish the first year up here. I think one incredible asset to TC that kind of sets everything apart from other communities is we're connected to 2 local colleges. And that being said, we're also extremely committed to the youngest age groups. So we can keep, the interest levels in the youngest players, but also develop them with a precision and a passion at the same time. So they're very competent individuals on and off the soccer field. And, we hope that they can basically go through an advanced soccer education and one day graduate from U8 to U18. And I think that's definitely something that sets us a bit apart.
Absolutely. Kim, anything to finish off that?
Yeah, the 2 big points are we have a, large metropolitan tier staff in a small area. And we have an unbelievable staff for next year. I would say, the second bit is the connection to the college. That's huge. Facilities as well. We have really great facilities. The soccer education, we're aiming to be best in class and being able to compete with a place like Metro Detroit, but also have the community feel of Mid-Michigan. But I would say my unique one would be innovation. I think we're thinking out of the box. We're thinking the creation of something like TCTV is unique. Where clubs are just starting to put out maybe even just virtual training, which is fantastic. No slating that at all. But we're already about to hit 12 hours of content tomorrow. And by the time we start our season, we're going to have, I predict, over 100 hours of content. So,
which is incredible. For sure.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's just, it's really where that innovation comes from is we're pushing the needle, not just within our local area, not just within the state of Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are things that are, that we recognize as innovation, nationally, which is cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we get off this question, Tyler, are you sure there's nothing else that you wanna tell anybody about that sets us a little bit apart? Anything that we've won or anything like that?
I mean, we have the only state cup in TC history, so that goes for every club in the Tri-County area. So and more to come, that's for sure. More to come.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So the next part is I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. I want each of you to give one answer. I'm sorry. I need to back up a little bit before we get into that. What does the future look like? Before we go on, what does the future look like with you guys in charge? All 3 of you working as a team with this great club.
I could go first.
Absolutely.
I just think in terms of the overall kind of standard quality, whatever you really want to call it, I think the future is we're having a flourishing junior nationals program, and then all the way up to kids going off to college. We're continuously putting kids into the college ranks, but we're also having boys and girls teams on every single age group of all levels, not just the levels of competing locally, not just levels of competing in the state, in the region, in the country, but every single level there's a spot for every kid. I think that's where the future kind of goal is at the current moment, for sure.
Sure. Cam?
I would say bright, in terms of I would say a lot along the lines of what Tyler was saying. I want to stress that the future is adaptable to what our players and families want or need. Whereas before, maybe we didn't have as many programs that fit every player. We're looking to make sure that we take care of every player that wants the best soccer education that we can give. And so I think there's times where people may be nervous about, okay, I want the best education, but they only have one program. We'll adapt the program to make it the player and the family feel good about being with us.
Absolutely. It just goes back to the whole bit about innovation. We're here to create as much as we can, and we're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for, our parents and our players, for sure. Phil, anything else to add to all that?
Yeah, I think to mention also what Cam said a little bit ago about the metropolitan, experiences that we all have, but very much in the roots of an old school grassroots type of feel. I think that we're the club for everybody, any kind of player, and I know that that's what we want. In order to provide, the education through soccer, we really want it accessible to any kid that loves the game. And I personally think that is very unique that there's three of us that can collaborate and also do the day-to-day tasks too, to make sure the ship is sailing the right way. But there's never going to be just one particular perspective or opinion where another person just says, yeah, okay, let's do that. I think it's unique that there's three of us in three different sections of the club, and we already are, and we're hoping to even be better at being the club for everybody.
Absolutely. That's great. Now on to the last part. I just want one answer from each of you guys. What is the one thing for you that defines Nationals DC? We just ended with you, Phil, so we're going to go to Tyler on this one for the first one. I know, putting you on the spot.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. I just think I kind of said it before, but it's a unique experience. If you get around the training grounds or you get to Elmer Lang where we're having games on weekends, the standard, the quality of just everything from parents to coaches to players, from the top down, it just separates itself from anything I think you can get, not only in the area but across the whole state. We have levels of teams of all ages that are top notch, that compete at the highest levels in the state. So it's not just in the Tri-County area, but I just think the overall standard and quality is just something that it really defines us up here, to say the least.
Absolutely. Cam?
It's the value of the soccer education. It's the value that the coaching staff can give. There's, I'd be hard pressed to find a staff that could give that as well as we could. And it absolutely, when our families walk away, they know what we give. The coaches are there for the players. They're teaching their players. The development out of the players is there. It is absolutely it moves the needle. You can see it on the field, and it is definitely the coaching quality and the soccer education experience.
Awesome. Phil, why don't you round us up?
I think the passion of our coaching staff, and just getting to know the staff for the last year. I've known quite a few of the guys from me working in different sections of the club, but really getting into the trenches. None of us had it easy as club or recreational players when we were trying to enjoy the game our own self. And I think, us three in particular, we had to really climb the ladder in our own soccer worlds. So I think that there's a lot to be able to now, as leaders, be able to help teach that into kids. And it is valuable, and it's passionate, it's purposeful. And I think it's fun too for us as well. We enjoy it, and we try to keep that fire going in the kids. And it's been a good time. I think it's only going to get better.
Absolutely. These have been a lot of good things. I hope the community got to know you guys a little bit better. Of course, we would love to hear from all of you guys. You guys can get a hold of us. I think all of our contact information is blasted all over the website and Facebook. And then keep looking out for the other, value that we provide, like they've been talking about with TCTV, with these interviews, with the training sessions. I don't know if it's valuable to watch, especially not me, maybe Coach Cam, even, the fun things like playing Fortnite and other things like that right here on TCTV. I had a good time. I appreciate you guys.
Kyle, can I say one last thing?
Yeah,
Sorry.
absolutely.
I think something that wasn't stressed enough is that we really, really, really do have the best players you can ask for, not in terms of overall ability, but just the best kids to be around and to coach. And I think anyone who's kind of watching right now or gets to watch this eventually, we definitely miss you guys, and we're looking forward to getting back out in the fields because, man, you guys give a great joy to us in our everyday lives, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think all of us can say that some of the best things that have happened with TCTV has been the stuff that we've actually gotten the kids involved with, whether it's the training sessions, the Fortnite, the interview. It's just really cool to see our kids get involved because, it's like Phil said, we're passionate about it, but we're passionate about helping the kids that we have, and we're really happy to have them. So once again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. We have Tyler Channel, Cameron Baker, Phil Moore. I'm Kyle Grew. It's Tactical Foul. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Kyle.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kyle.